In this video, I'm going to share with you how I grow by at least 250 followers per day without hiring photographers, without showing my butt, and without paying for shoutouts or giveaways. Drop your IG handle in the comments and let's cue that intro. Hey guys, my name is Rachel Pedersen. I'm a social media strategist and marketing consultant. One of the beautiful things that I have the experience of is knowing the entire spectrum, the entire emotional gamut of what Instagram can feel like. And I've been all across the board. I've tried every single type of strategy tactic that there literally is. And I'm excited to share with you guys what I've found that works consistently over and over again. Go ahead and comment below and let me know, what are the most difficult parts about growing an Instagram for you? Where have you seen struggles? What questions do you have? And we're gonna dive on in to this powerful training. I have to be super clear before we dive into this. This video is specifically about massive growth. So if you're not wanting to grow a lot, you may not want to watch this video because you're not going to appreciate the strategies and tactics that I share here. This is specifically focused and created for someone who wants to grow aggressively and intentionally on Instagram. Number one, and this is really important, you actually have to shift your focus away from wanting to grow. And I know that that sounds really weird and you're like, wait, Rachel, you were just talking about growing. Growing is awesome. Wanting to grow is a fun thing. It's exciting. But at the same time, if your energy is, I just want to grow energy, that is exactly the same as pick me energy. It's that place of like sitting back and hoping that you're good enough. And when you shift your entire energy, your messaging, all of the content that you put out there from pick me energy to I pick me first. And hey, if you enjoy it as well, feel free to like, comment, share. Some magical things happen. So you have to recognize what your intention is before you ever get started on growth on Instagram. So for example, the intention that I create when I am ready to put out content and post on Instagram is I want to serve people deeply. If it's not gonna serve people deeply, 99% of the time, I'm gonna say that's not gonna be the right post. But if I were in I wanna grow mode, I'm gonna put out content that reeks of, if I'm being honest, desperation. Instagram tip number 2 for how I grow by 250 followers per day. I make sure to post more often. And this is huge because growth doesn't just happen from one post per day, and especially not by 3 to 4 posts per week. So I started increasing my posting frequency to 3 to 5 posts per day. That includes reels, and amazing things started happening. In fact, in 1 month, we actually grew by 16,000 followers completely organically on Instagram. So post more, post 3 to 5 times per day. And for those of you who wonder, do you have to post on weekends? I actually take weekends off. They can't hurt, but 99% of the time I take my weekends completely off. And so growth happens, at least for us, Monday through Friday, but if you want to also grow on weekends, feel free to post a little more than 2. Instagram growth tip number 3, and this is really important, Reels. And here is why. You have to create Reels because Instagram is in this place of wanting to take down TikTok, right? Because they're natural competitors. What is their functionality that is the most viable alternative to TikTok? It's Reels. It's their new functionality. Anytime a social media platform adds in a new feature, a new functionality, you want to use it because they are going to intentionally and artificially at first push out all of the content that uses those new features because they want them to be noticed, they want them to be used, and they put it out there for a reason. So use Reels because Instagram is pushing those out. In fact, most of the time, my posts will reach anywhere from 5 figures worth of people to 6 figures worth of people. And when we started doing Reels consistently, we started reaching 1 million people per week on Instagram. So Reels are where it is at. Grab Reels, put them up there. If all of your content is Reels, that's totally fine. It's a growth strategy that really does work. Instagram tip number 4 or cat. Post stories regularly. And the interesting thing is, I want to be clear that this has nothing to do with growth of your Instagram, but what it does instead is it creates this content domination. When you post an Instagram story, you show up at the top of the feed no matter what's happening in the feed. And so a beautiful thing happens. People start to see your content, connect with you more deeply. It's how you build 1,000 raving fans. Show the behind the scenes, show what your day-to-day looks like. Give people kind of like that sneak peek, almost like a little bit of extra access to who you are. And you'll be amazed to see how much people engage with your content because they fall in love with you and they become raving fans. One thing that most people get wrong is they think that in order to grow, thousands of people have to discover them per day. And that's not the truth. There's a beautiful book called The Tipping Point by Malcolm Gladwell. And I love this book because it breaks down the fact that you don't need thousands of new followers or tens of thousands of new followers in order to grow exponentially. In fact, you just need about 1,000 raving fans in order for your content to start really crushing it, especially if 150 to 250 of your entire following are like connected, super connectors, oversharers, super sharers. Beautiful things start to happen there, and you start to see a hockey stick of growth instead of incremental gains that feel like an up and down journey. Instagram tip number 5, and so many people skip this one, but you are going to want to actually do outbound engagement. The beautiful thing about outbound engagement is that other people find you through successful posts and people's comments. It's not just about the person that you want to connect with. So what I like to do is I follow the $1.80 strategy. If you guys want to learn more about the $1.80 strategy, by the way, go ahead and comment below. I don't want to make this video 2 hours long, so comment below $1.80 strategy if you want me to create an entire video completely dedicated to the $1.80 strategy. But outbound engagement is a powerful thing because it's this way of almost like doing unto others what you would have done unto you by posting comments, sharing, encouraging other people. You're not just doing it to get something in return, but you're putting out the same energy that you want to receive. And there's something beautiful about that. So post, but also comment on other people. Don't just focus on your own content and let that be the end all be all. Instagram tip number 6 for how I grow by 250 followers per day, cross-pollination. If you have other platforms that are doing better than Instagram, a great thing to do is to actually encourage others on those platforms to go follow you on Instagram. Because the beautiful thing is, if someone likes you on TikTok or someone really enjoys your content on YouTube, they're going to like you on Instagram as well. So why not invite them to be a part of the journey on a different platform? So many people miss this because they think like each platform has to be independently successful. No, not at all. You have the ability, the option to literally promote your Instagram or any other platform on all other platforms. Like create a connectedness across all platforms, and a lot of people miss that. Instagram tip number, are we on 7? Instagram tip number 7, and this is so important. Ask questions in your captions. Ask people to comment below. Ask people to tag someone. Ask people what they missed. The beautiful thing about adding questions into your CTAs, and not just hypothetical ones like, don't you think? Like real questions, is that it allows other people to be a part of the conversation instead of just talking at them on Instagram. So the more questions I ask on Instagram, the more I discover this beautiful and deep connection with my existing followers. And one of the big secrets, everyone who already clicked away is gonna miss this, is that your growth comes from deep connection and caring for your existing followers here now today, no matter how small you are. Go ahead and comment below and let me know which of these 7 tips are you going to use to grow your Instagram, aka start with your intention. Oh, and I put together a few awesome resources. You can check those out for free in the bio beneath this video. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I put out new tutorials and trainings for free every single week. And in case you didn't notice, they're all ad-free. Catch you later. Bye for now, guys. What was I gonna say? Feel free to actually just push out that content. Feel free to just, sorry, let's try that again. Where was I going with that?